Hey, what's up? This is episode 87 of Shatter the Vein. I know we just kicked out episode 86, that awesome interview with all the players at the NA Championships, but back again, recorded this Wednesday the 16th, March 16th. So we got a little bit of a tease of the new hero. Is it Alpha that's coming out, or whoever the Storm Guard created? We got that little tease here on Wednesday, so we may have more information since then. But MadeMoiselle and I kind of talk about that. We talk about the Femme Fatale Tournament coming up at the end of the month. We talk about the EU Championships that are happening this weekend that everyone should be excited for, be hyped for. They'll be going on. And we talk about a couple other things. Awesome free hero rotation this week. We got the Ozo out, and we talk about the Broken Myth hero tier list that they kicked out. So really fun episode here. If there's more information on the new hero, we will talk about it on episode 88. So don't worry about that. And I mentioned the Patreon page again, Shatter the Vein. I got that up, that patreon.com/shatterthevein. Check that out. Would love anybody's support that's digging these podcasts, digging what I'm doing. Hopefully if we get some more people in there backing it, we can do more with the show, more episodes, better produced, looking better, all that good stuff. So check that out. And let's jump into this episode. It's going to be a fun one. Can't wait for these EU games too. This is the 87th episode of Shatter the Vein. My name is Brad Chmielewski, and this is a podcast all about Vainglory. Every week I try to break down the news, gameplay, game tips, and hopefully we can all become better players together. This week I'd like to welcome back MadeMoiselle. Welcome back.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Thank you for the nice welcome.
Yeah, it's good to have you back. It's episode 57 when you were on last time? It's about 20 episodes ago.
Ages ago, indeed. It's been a long time.
Yeah, back in November. You want to introduce yourself for people that maybe missed that episode or hearing you for the first time?
So, my name is Sorana. My in-game name is MadeMoiselle. I'm playing on the EU server. And I have been playing for over a year now. I main support. Still maining support.
Okay.
Although I said I would like to change my role. And I'm one of the organizers of Femme Fatale Tournament. I have been implicated in different projects during the past few weeks. Yeah. And this second edition is going to be most probably another success for us, hopefully. And this is kind of it.
That's awesome. Yeah, I know. I want to get into the Femme Fatale Tournament here, how the last one went, and how this one is going so far. But I'd love to hear, before jumping into all this news, because we got, the Winter Championships. I want to get your predictions on, what you think's going to happen in London. But how's 1.15 treating you? How are you liking this patch so far?
Well, the opposite from the other patches, it's quite balanced. Okay. I really enjoy it, to be honest. The previous ones, there was okay, I can't play this comps, this type of heroes, maybe. But this one, you can actually play all the heroes and different comps, right, which is really good for us as players. Mm-hmm. So there are still a few heroes that need a bit, maybe a buff or nerf, but in general, it's quite balanced, yeah.
Yeah. You said you main support, and I play a lot of support too, and how do you feel about Fortress being kind of taken away from this support role? He's now this initiator warrior. We're down to basically 3 people, because Adagio gets banned all the time, so you can't even play him. So you have Finn, Catherine, or Arden to play. So you only have 3 supports. It's kind of...
Well, yeah, you're right. I mean, as I've seen in the live finals from North America, a lot of teams played Fortress, which was quite a big surprise for me, as I didn't see a lot of teams using Fortress as a support.
Yeah.
But thinking about his mechanics, he's the one who initiates fights.
Right.
So it's actually really good. But in Europe, we usually mostly play the usual ones, like Catherine and Arden, of course.
Sure.
But Finn is also one of the heroes that we play. I mean, on a higher level, as I've seen.
Okay.
And also the support Adagio. It's
Right.
still high.
Yeah, it
But
is because he buffs everyone up, but he gets banned. Yeah.
True. In Europe, I mean, I didn't see a lot of Adagio bands. I mean,
Oh wow.
I've seen bands like Cruel, or maybe, it depends on the tier, of course. On the lower tiers, I usually see the Taka bands, always.
Okay. Yeah.
At first, it's just crazy. And on the higher, I always see like Ringo, Vox, Scarf, Cruel bands. And Adagio, not really often. I mean, it is, but not so surprisingly often.
Okay. Yeah, we don't see a lot of Finn in the higher tiers in NA. Like I know you guys love Cruel in EU, and I think NA is starting to come around on the Cruel bandwagon. But yeah, just I know a lot of people are getting frustrated with draft mode and the support role. I'm sure you're all right if you're maining support and you're okay. And I'll play support. I'm fine with it. But if I go in first pick, I kind of want to play a laner because I don't get and then
in solo queue drafts. I mean, I've been through this, let's say, unpleasant moments.
Okay.
When I was forced to play support as being the last one to pick, and I usually didn't really trust the others. So if I wouldn't find like people which help me out, like, and communicate, like, okay, you pick this, I pick this, like, and not insta lock them, and ban some random thing, then I wouldn't have dodged so many games, I'm sure. But this is quite a problem at the moment, and I'm sure I think they're going to fix it, because some people really have frustrations because of this, and really are really bothered by it.
Yeah, I feel like the draft mode is probably a good thing overall. But yeah, at the moment I don't think people take it serious, and there's a little bit of like I don't care about my rank. It's also towards the end of the season here, so I feel like a lot of people maybe have their trophy already, or at least close, and they're kind of like, oh, just screwing around now.
Yeah, true. I've seen players like this, and which is really unpleasant for the others, which you are solo queuing with. So, you're going in solo queue. So, I don't really know. I mean, the draft system is a good thing. I agree, and I really like it. But for the solo queue players, and especially in low tiers, it's quite chaotic.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think right now it's only for hotness and above. So but I know I've seen pretty good people paired with SA people. That happened to me last night.
Yeah,
so it's still you get like crossover. So those people maybe they're not at the same skill tier, so maybe they pick something that's off, or get even more mad that you pick their laner and they have to support now.
Yeah, true. That's true.
But I think I'm with you though. I think 1.15 has been pretty solid. Like everyone's you can pick everyone and not feel like you're bringing down the team necessarily.
Exactly. Yeah. True.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's awesome. Well, how about we jump into the news, because we got a bunch of stuff to talk about. So the first thing to talk about, I don't know if you saw this yesterday or even today, this hero, I'm going to say hero leak. At the Game Developers Conference, Ed the Shred was on stage giving a talk, and somebody tweeted out like this picture of what looks like even a skin, because it looks really crazy and detailed. Like I feel like it's at the skin level, and it looks like I guess almost like a samurai kind of guy. I'd say it looks really cool.
It is a really good one. And to be honest, I don't think it's a skin. I think it's a hero for sure.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think
it looks like a new thing there.
yeah, I think it's a hero too because everyone was saying kind of leaks and everything, but Ed the Shred knows what he's doing, and even though like the sky got revealed, maybe at the
Hmm.
was it the not the VIPL, it was whatever the first World Invitational was,
Hmm.
and that got shared, and they had to kind of I think scramble to post that. I think
Yeah.
Ed the Shred knew what he was doing here. He'd probably build a little hype, let somebody
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
tease
for sure.
this.
But it's a good hero. I mean, I'm really hyped about it. By only seeing a picture, I really think it's going to be something good.
And yeah, because then today we got like lore for this hero. All right,
Yep.
and what his name Alpha? Is that what it's kind of going by, or is this the Alpha lore? Not totally sure there on if his name is Alpha or if it's the Alpha lore, like the first lore of him.
Um. Yeah. Probably. I mean, I don't know yet, but could be possible. Yeah.
Uh, but what it sounds like from this lore description that Sugar Venom wrote, which sounds great, and I think we'll probably get another one here this week, and maybe like a actual image of him. He sounds like he was created by the Storm Queen,
Hmm.
because she's talking to the other Storm Guards that showed up, which we know is Kestrel and Catherine. They kind of came
Yes.
back from their killing or whatever they were doing, and
Yeah. Yeah.
and she reveals this like super weapon. So it's almost like I think a made character, kind of like Saw, like he's like a robotic killing
Hmm.
machine.
Yeah. At least from the lore looking, it seems to be like this. I mean, it seems definitely something big and solid, let's say,
Yeah.
and definitely it won't be a roamer.
No, I
I
don't
know
think
at
so.
least.
I think unfortunately, how much I think we need another support and Rome character. I don't think this guy is gonna be it, or
Yep.
this girl, because it's a girl, because it's part of the Storm Guard.
Yep, I think so. Yeah, girl, 100% girl.
Yeah, I think all the Storm Guards are women, I believe.
I think she has a ponytail too in the
Oh,
leak picture, if I'm not wrong. Yeah.
okay. But yeah, she looks like she's just gonna be probably a jungler. I'd say like she has a sword, kind of like maybe a black feather, kind of similar
Mm.
idea as her. Uh, but I think this is just like all up for speculation right now, and I don't think anyone's even seen her outside of the company. So
That's true. True. Yeah, this is the only picture they temporarily leaked, let's say, with her. But to be honest, she kind of looks like a jungler. I mean, she
yeah,
looks, yeah, like it.
by now, robot theme kind of runs across Vainglory a little bit, kind of steampunky technologist kind of thing they kind of have going on. Yeah,
Yeah, true.
so it's really
But
cool.
it looks good. We can't deny it.
No, for sure. So I say get ready for more of that. Probably, I would say this week or even the next day. But we have the EU live finals coming up, so maybe it's gonna be next week. Maybe this is all like a tease to get people excited for this weekend. That maybe we'll get to see something. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. People, they are just hyping people, and this is the best feeling for us. I mean, being hyped about something, just
Right.
being curious what it is.
Yeah,
Stuff.
which makes us
Killing
pay attention to what they're doing and watching
me.
every update that maybe they'll slip up and give us something.
Yeah, hopefully they'll do that. That would be great.
Yeah. Then, other thing in the news is what you're here for, Femme Fatale Tournament 2. So, first off, how did the first tournament go? Like, were you success? Did you like it? Like, anything you'd
Yes,
change? Yeah.
of course. Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, as being an organizer and participant at this event, so
Yeah.
I was on both sides. I was really happy and I liked it. I mean, although the organization being a first edition, it was a bit harder. But the results were everything I wanted, and
Okay.
everything we wanted as a team, of course. I mean, we had 24 out of 24 teams, so around 100 girls joining. Um, we had amazing players and amazing stream,
Yeah.
and of course the viewers. They were tons of them, and that helped us a lot, and we are grateful to them. And to all our sponsors who helped us and promoted us and sponsored us, and who are on our side in this second edition as well. They were just amazing. I mean, and everything went quite good. We had a
Okay.
few issues with the scheduling, of course. That's always a problem, even in this edition. But yeah, this edition is going to be on the 25th, 27th, and 25th, 26th, and 27th.
Okay.
So next week. And so it's going to be a 3-day tournament. The previous edition, we had only 1-day tournament, as we had a LAN party as well. So we had to put them together.
Yeah.
And it was quite stressful because it was, I mean, for the streamers, it was, I think, 10-hour stream or
Yeah, it
something
was
like this. It
Lady
was really
Wabish.
long.
It was Lady
Yeah,
Wabish and Brizzle Miss Fizzle, right?
exactly. Yeah, they did a huge thing, and I respect them for that. I mean, I tried streaming as well, and I can't resist more than 1, 2, 3 hours maximum.
Right, I
But
know.
10 hours, though, this is just impressive, and wow. And I was just amazed about her work and excitement. After even 10 hours, they were still there and active and talking. It was really good. But this time, as we had more time, we decided to split it in 3 days. And we are keeping the 3-region system, so the North American, European, and Southeast Asian servers.
Okay.
And we also have Mob Crash, Gangstars, and Vainglory CMC by our side with
Nice.
Price and Ice sponsoring. And we are actually closing the registrations today, at least in Europe.
Okay.
So yeah, it's gonna be really cool. We already have for NA and Southeast Asia 8 out of 8 teams. For EU, we are still waiting for a few, but we are sure we're gonna reach the maximum for all the regions.
Are you playing again?
Yes, of course.
Nice. Okay.
I want to. I mean, I enjoy playing a lot in tournaments, and being part of this community is also an occasion to meet new people and to join our creation.
Right.
I mean, it's part of the fun somehow. And this year, I mean, this edition, I liked it more because the community grew stronger. I mean, from, let's say, 50 girls, it grew to 300, 400 girls.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a big change, and I mean, I know a lot of girls now around the world. I made a lot of new contacts, and for example, in London, I'm going to meet with a few girls from the girl community,
Oh, cool.
girls community, which is really cool. I mean,
Yeah.
this
So
is something that I really wish to achieve with this tournament.
yeah, being able to like meet everyone and bring everyone together, that's awesome.
Exactly. So yeah.
So
This
since
is
it's
something
over,
I'm proud with.
yeah. So since it's over 3 days, is each day gonna be a different region? Like EU's one day, NA's one day, or they're all kind of happening at the same time?
We are, I mean, as we are waiting for the registrations to close, we are still discussing the scheduling, exactly how we want to plan. And we have these 2 options. Either we do it each region in 1 day, or we do like round 1 in the first day, round 2 in the second, and round 3 in the third.
Yeah.
and each round from each region.
Okay.
But we will see exactly. We will do this probably this weekend, as the registration are closing today, so in 24 hours. We will have the weekend to plan the schedule and announce the players as well, exactly when and what.
Okay. And so Lady Wabish going to be streaming and as well? Like, is she going to be shoutcasting? Or are these
Yes.
how? So we'll be able to watch like all of these on Mob Crush.
Yes, we will have Lady Wabish and for the first time, Ksini. She's
Okay.
from the European server. They're going to be our streamers in this Femme Fatale edition. We will probably have a third streamer for Southeast Asia, but it isn't announced yet officially. We're still discussing.
Okay.
But I'm sure we are going to have a great stream and great games, and everyone will enjoy the tournament, as the players and the viewers, of course.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of nice because it's the London, the EU finals happen this coming weekend, and then this happens the following weekend. So we don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's nonstop Vainglory like almost every weekend.
Event over event,
Yeah.
always.
So are you gonna have one of these every season? Is that the plan? Like this is it was back in November, and now this one. Are you gonna have another one in a couple months? Like what's the hope?
We want to do out of this tournament a seasonal tournament, and do it professionally, of course. And I think we can do that. I mean, a lot of girls and people are showing interest in this tournament.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a success, but success won't come without work. So we have to work harder and harder to achieve this. And I'm sure at some point we will just only enjoy our work and see how everyone enjoys it as well.
And it's hopefully gonna happen. I guess it's kind of nice it happens after these tournaments, so you're able to like kind of get everyone together and be like, hey, don't forget if you go to this event, you can be like, hey, watch this weekend. It's gonna be us, and you can kind of meet up.
But a lot of people, I mean, from the community already know about this tournament, and they're really helping us promoting it, which is amazing. I mean, I really like this help from others. It's just amazing how people are there and involving themselves into this project and sustaining us and our projects. And not only like people from the community, even people from real life are in it already involved. Like my university, where I talked with the headmaster from my university and told him about my project and the Femme Fatale thing. And he was really hyped about this, and he wants to help me with advices on how to do it and handle things, like with promoting and marketing and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Which is amazing. Like, yeah.
And I'm sure it helps too. Like a lot of Super Evil Megacorp's team, they're females too. Like I'm sure they're like definitely behind this and want to see it succeed.
Sure. Sarah was a big help for us in this edition, and Tinker as well. He helped me with a lot of stuff, and will probably help me with scheduling too. So yeah.
That's cool. Anything from last time that you would have liked people to know, or like read the rules or show up on time? Like what?
Let me think. Don't trust MadeMoiselle on doing a schedule. This is definitely one of the things that they should be careful about, because I'm always messing up the times, and I'm going crazy. I mean, I was changing the schedule during the game, during the tournament, and everyone was like, what is happening? And I was like, please calm down. I'm going to fix this. And I was doing even worse. So this is not my good point. It's just my weak point. So, but I have to do it. So
yeah, and
I will do it.
It doesn't help that messing up the schedule with like daylight savings time happening here in the U.S. Like all the times get confusing.
I was like, wait, there was a difference of 7 hours, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I was like, no, it was actually 8, not 7. And it's crazy. Like, it was messing me up really bad. But in the rest, in general, I have no complaints. I mean, everything went quite smooth.
Uh-huh.
We only had girls, luckily.
Yeah.
And in this tournament, we are going to use the same rules with the Discord meeting and the others, and hopefully keep this tournament for girls.
Uh-huh. I know there was a great write up. I'll have to find it and include it in the show notes, but about the Lady Hammers playing. I don't know. There was like just a story about them that was written up that was really cool to read, and like their just rise through the tournament and playing and them coming together. So that was, I guess, fun to see like the articles written about it too.
Yeah, I've seen it, and it was really amazing. I mean, it was cool. Like, I was amazed by it, and I've seen similar stories to that. It's one of the good things of this tournament, let's say.
Nice. Do you, I guess, hopefully like this, we start to see more women on the stage at the Winter Championships, because it's a lot of guys right now playing. So hopefully this kind of
something.
Yeah, this tournament shows like that. Hey, everyone! There's a lot of people that can play this game. You don't just have to be a guy who's can tap fast and know the mechanics. Like everyone has fair shot, and hopefully.
Yeah,
maybe...
this is the thing. Everyone has a fair shot, and this tournament actually gives people a fair shot, because we have teams. I mean, not professional level, like starters, or maybe for some of the girls, just the first tournament, which is a really good start for them to try to show off on the scene,
to
show their skills. And some of them are so excited about, like, what should I do? How should I proceed about this? And it's really cool to be part of their story with this, to help them out, and maybe in a couple of months or a few years, maybe see them on stage, like a big stage, and be there. And they started from here.
Right. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'd love to see that too.
That was something cool.
So this is happening March 25th, 26th, and 27th. The times will go up once you figure out the schedule, right? So just know those are happening that day, so be ready and be on the lookout. Mob Crush, I'm sure Lady Wabish will be tweeting it. Everyone will be tweeting it out when it goes live.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be an in-game banner as well, so everyone can click on that and jump right into it.
Hopefully.
Cool. So then happening even before that is the EU Winter Championships, and you were saying you're going to be there.
Yes, I'm going to go there and watch the players, of course, and visit London, because I've never been to London before, so it's a good occasion.
All right.
But it's going to be really good, because I will meet a lot of people. With one of those, I've spoken more than 1 year, I mean, over a year. It's going to be amazing and weird in the same time. A bit maybe awkward. We've discussed private things, and now we're face to face. But I'm really looking forward to it as an experience as well. As I'm organizing, I'm being part of the organization for Femme Fatale. I'm going to meet other organizers, like the Vainglory Master Series organizer or the VGL organizers, and we will probably share our experiences, and they will help me improve my thinking and my methods of organizing this tournament and promoting it. And this will be really good for me. And also knowing the people will be a really good thing.
Right.
Wait a second. Posso ter dos te rog? Facă acum interviu. Te rog, de ce ai intrat? Ieși. Da. Sorry.
No problem.
What was it?
Yeah, I was at the NA Winter Championships here a few days ago now,
Yeah,
and yeah,
I've seen.
it
I've
was
seen.
really cool to like just see everyone. It's like, hey, I've talked to you and I've played with you, and now hello. So,
Yeah, I've seen the tweets. It must have been really cool to be there, and I can't wait. I'm so hyped about this. I mean, in one day I will be there as well, and I will probably feel the same as you felt. So I can't wait. It's gonna be really cool.
any predictions for like? I know you want to meet people, but I'm sure you're gonna be watching the games too. Like any thoughts on who are you rooting for even?
Uh, well, I don't have a favorite team. I mean,
Okay.
I know most of the players from the teams,
Yeah.
but I don't have like a favorite one. I admire though some play styles. For example, in Team Secret, I admire their mechanics and how they are playing as a team. It's amazing, and I've participated. I mean, I played with them for
Okay.
a while ago, and I was just astonished by how they were communicating and not even necessarily talking to each other. They knew exactly where to go and when to go, and
That's cool. That's
this
always
was wow.
yeah.
Wow, exactly.
Once you
That's
realize that and just watch
yeah,
some of these pros play, you're like, you just know exactly where you should be, and I'm like, where should I go? What should I do?
like they never had that question. I mean, they knew exactly what they have to do
hmm
and how to win that game. And I've learned a lot from them. But I've also played with other teams like G2, and also I see them as strong teams. Also, Snow, really
Right.
strong and dangerous. Winter is coming though, and the other teams like Angry Pandas also look strong. I know the players as well, and I love their tactics. And their way of their strategies are, I think, the sharpest of them all. To be honest,
Okay.
um, Escape Tomatoes also looks really strong. I'm really looking forward to see Valdemar and Jetpacks. Really cool,
Yeah,
and
jetpacks. I guess jetpacks and like Team Secret, Mowgli, like their stories, like them as a player, kind of cross regions. Like people know
yeah,
their names
a
more.
legend already.
Yeah.
And he still is, and he's looking strong and motivated to win this tournament. And yeah, most of the teams, and also the Birth of Empire, uh, they're strong. I mean, the previous VGL championship,
Yeah.
they they showed worth. I mean, they were amazing, and Nete Toilette is amazing.
Yeah, I think I'm excited to just see how the meta's a little different. I love watching how it just the different picks that happen. Like you saying, you're not seeing a lot of Adagio, where that was like the number one ban out here at the NA
Yeah.
championships. Like it only really got through in the blind pick in the final games, or someone thought they could counter it, and so yeah, I'd love to see what people ban out. I'm sure we'll see some cruel bans probably for a few people.
Yeah, for a few teams for sure. And the Adagio might be one of the bands. Looking to some teams that usually play Adagio, we might see some Adagio bands, a
Yeah.
few at least. But also, some of the players are maining different heroes and they know different comps and can counter Adagio.
Right.
So I'm sure the enemies will pick something else as Ben.
And the EU players had a little more time to play on 1.15, so they got to kind of,
Mm-hmm.
I guess, figure out maybe some other strategies that NA players were still kind of working on even up until last week. And we got
Yep.
to see Gabe Vizel bring out this Vox support. So I wonder if we may see somebody in EU try something crazy like that. Like, oh, it worked there. Let's.
It worked, and it was amazing. That game was crazy.
So that like just be fun to see what they pick up from NA or if they try to take any of those strategies with them.
Yeah, we'll see for sure. They definitely learned something out of this finals, as at least I've learned something I didn't see. I mean, the Vox play, and I'm going to try to improve some play styles. So I'm sure they're going to try to copy some things, but also add new things to it.
For
make
sure,
it
yeah.
bigger and better.
So these games happen, was it the 18th, 19th, and 20th? I think they kick off at 4:30 London time, so I don't know. I don't know what the time difference is back here. I think it's probably about noon or early in the morning for most people.
Yeah, it's early, really early in the morning.
Yeah.
It's early in the morning.
So which is kind of nice. You can all the NA folks can kind of wake up and start their day.
Yeah, I mean, the NA finals, for me, they were like at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right, yeah.
And for a few days, I decided not to sleep and only watch them. It was worth watching them. I mean, I was so hyped. I couldn't sleep. I was like, nah, I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to watch this, of course. But, yeah, they're going to be good matches, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think the viewership goes up a little bit on Twitch for the EU matches because they're at a good time for NA and they're a good time for EU. And I know there's lots of cross-region rivalry that happens in the Twitch chat, and people like to get in on that. So, so if you love to argue, then get on some Twitch chat on those days.
Yeah. EU, NA, NA, EU.
Yeah.
But they don't mention Southeast Asia. They're like, these two regions are definitely one or another better, man.
Right. No, but I know I'm excited to see Team Secret. I love watching those guys play and just their play style. So I'll be rooting for them. I think they might be able to pull it off.
Their favorites, of course.
Yeah, they're like the homegrown team. I feel like at this point, like everyone, underdog story kind of thing.
Yeah, they improved a lot and they deserve the scene. But maybe in this live finals, somebody else will take the crown away from them.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah. Maybe. Very cool. I know there's a lot of interest and people are starting to pay more attention, like because we got SK, G2, Team Secret, a lot of big organizations there. So we probably see some more people in the audience watching. Cool.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, get ready for those. The other bit of news, I saw that Broken Myth updated their hero tier list for 1.15. I believe today. Yeah, it was this morning. Did you get a chance to look at this? We got Adagio at the very top of the meta.
Yeah, I've seen that.
They kind of just break it down. They don't do like even like lane, jungle, roam. It's kind of like who they think are the top picks. So you kind of need to. There's a lot of information here. It's Broken Myth, so they write a lot. It's a lot to read.
They let people be informed about the heroes, which I found a really great way for them to help others. And it's really good written. I really like their work.
Yeah. So they have Adagio and Vox and Blackfeather like up there at the top. I know most of the ranked games I get into in draft mode, Adagio and Blackfeather are kind of the two bands. Just I don't think people like to deal with them. And then Catherine and Arden are right there by each other. Like we're talking about supports. Like those are the two supports you're gonna see unless someone happens to randomly pick up the Finn or tries the Cruel support or something like that.
Yeah, true. Those are the meta supports right now. Catherine and Arden, and plus minus the Adagio.
Yeah. The one I was really sad to see was Kestrel, way down at the bottom. Because I've been playing a lot of Kestrel, really just having fun playing her.
Kestrel, I mean, in EU, I've seen Kestrel players, especially CP Kestrel, going full damage, and she's amazingly
She's
strong.
blowing people off. Yeah, I feel like it's
So
really cool if you can land someone in your like stun and just, I
yeah,
guess,
I think
yeah.
she's not that weak this update. I mean, people after the update they considered her weak. I mean, they nerfed her. Yeah, it's definitely she's potato. She can't be used anymore. So yeah, but seeing people playing her, I mean, certain people that don't give up on her, she's still really strong and
Yeah.
hard to deal with.
Yeah, so I was just sad to see that because now this is on a tier list, and now I'm gonna pick Kestrel, and people are gonna get mad. I feel like you're trolling here. Like, no, I like playing her, because even Ozo was higher than that, and I never see Ozo get played.
Yeah, Ozo is one of the heroes that I barely see. And I would love to see him more. I mean, his mechanics are so smart and
Yeah.
they are designed somehow for teams. Because without a team, like knowing exactly who to hit and when to hit, I don't see his full potential. But I think he's great and definitely needs a spotlight soon.
I think they need to figure out his alt though. Like, I feel like sometimes it goes and then it doesn't connect, and I'm as a player I'm confused like what happened. Like I went running in there and then I get that it has a distance, and now I'm kind of stuck. I just rolled real far.
Too far, god
Yeah.
damn it.
And now I'm dead. I'm like in here. I didn't do anything, and whoops.
Yeah, the thing with Ozo's ult is that the enemies, if he's like the distance is bigger, the enemies have time to react and just reflex block his ult.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that he has special, like just to take the carry and just bring him to to his team. So they maybe should change that. I don't know, but they should maybe do a little change there. Because if you're in the enemy team, of course you're not okay with being pulled all the time, 1 versus 3 situations and just dying. But
Right.
also also in your team, you're not okay just wasting your ult every time and just going there and dying.
Right. Yeah. It's kind of, yeah. What's the point of using it then?
Exactly. So they have to find something between that can work. Maybe like the one who is hitted can't activate reflex block, and the distance which he's pushed away,
Yeah.
like inside, not that big, smaller. It could
Oh, okay.
work,
Okay.
but I'm not sure. This is something that not it's not something
Yeah.
I decided. So
I feel like they may take a look at him. What
yeah,
in
a bit.
1.16.
Maybe they should.
Any other surprises from this tier list? We have Rhyme like climbing the tier list. That dude, that old man is tanky. He can't be killed.
The old man is finally showing off. Yeah, I mean, I've seen him being played in new, and he's strong and hard to deal with sometimes. Depends, of course, who plays him.
Yeah.
But he's quite strong. Not OP.
No, definitely not.
He's playable. That's the word, playable.
Uh, yeah, no other like huge surprises on this list. I think I haven't really seen any not Kestrel, Celestes that often. Like she was listed here as the bottom tier. Like she's one of those people that if you play a good Celeste, like you're still good at her, but she's just not as strong as Scarf.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard in this with these metas. It's quite hard as a Celeste, but still, people who main her and know how to play her, they still win with her. She's not weak, but she's not too strong. She's okay-ish, but definitely there are heroes much better than her and much stronger than her. Yeah.
You kind of have to pick
you
sometimes.
can still win with her.
Yeah, you have to pick sometimes. Like, do you wanna win, or do you just wanna play who you want? There's
Yeah, it's the thing, like, should I take a risk? Because it's a maybe, like, if you play against hard heroes like, I don't know, Black Feather, it's really hard. It's a Celeste counter.
yeah.
Mhm. But depends, yeah, on the comps, exactly.
So
So, more so less.
so everyone should check out this tier list. I got a link in the show notes. So look it over, give some thoughts. It probably maybe give some insight into some heroes you should be trying out for the next few weeks before this patch comes to an end. And then the last bit of news, the free hero rotation, it just changed. So I usually record on Sundays, so this is always like changing right away. But this list is pretty awesome because we got Ozo in here. He's in the free hero rotation. I think this is his
Yep.
first time.
Finally.
So, like we were saying, like he's fun to play. Maybe his ult needs a little work, but knowing what he can do is probably important. So I would suggest anyone playing him, because knowing like if he misses his bounce or what the cooldown is, that's so important to being able to play against Ozo.
Yeah. I'm quite okay with the free hero rotation. We have the Ringo.
Right.
Always the Ringo. Not always, but most of the time.
Most of the time.
Taka as well. Maybe to show off the skin, let's say.
Yeah.
The Sky and also the Arden. So we have the support we need. And yeah, Rona as well. And the big surprise, the dearest Ozo.
Yeah. So this if it's a fun one, I feel like give it a try. I feel like if you're playing casuals, if you're upset at rank, go in there, try some of these people, and get used to them. Like, I should probably go practice Rona, even though I own Rona. Just knowing she's free, maybe people will let it slide. Like, oh, maybe he's just practicing because it's a free hero rotation.
Yeah, I don't know about. I didn't play her this update yet. I mean,
No.
I'm gonna try her as well now, as it's a free hero rotation. Why not?
So yeah, check that out. That changes on Tuesday, so you got a lot of time to play Ozo. So that's it for the news. I did want to chat about one other thing before we get out of here, a little form static. So on the forums, I found a topic that was just kind of interesting, and everyone giving their opinions. It's the hardest tier to get out of. I think everyone struggles at some point with their gameplay. You get to a point where you feel like I'm in elo hell. I'm stuck here. I'm getting to gold, and then I fall all the way back down, and then I have to climb back up. The opinions are very mixed here. I don't know if you have a tier that you feel like is, or have felt like this is one of the hardest ones to get through.
Yes, of course.
Which one for you?
POA bronze.
POA bronze. Okay.
But after that, it goes quite smooth.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I've gotten to POA bronze, and I usually lose it right away, and it's like, all right, that's fine. But I know hotness is often a very hard tier for a lot of people to get through, because that's a point where a lot of people know what they're doing in the game, and they're also trying very hard.
Yeah.
Because
it's also draft system there.
Yeah. So you need to know draft now. You need to know how to pick, you need to know how to counter, and you need to work with your team. So that, I feel like that's maybe my opinion on the hardest tier to get through at the moment.
Yes, and also like the usual ones, the lower ones. I do.
With everyone trolling and AFKing.
Yeah, I mean, they're not trolling intentionally necessarily. They just don't know how to necessarily build, counter build, or play. Yeah. And for some people, it's just super frustrating to see such thing, and they're just like, fuck this shit. Can't do this anymore. And AFKing and trolling and pinging is just crazy in those skill tiers.
Yeah, if I ever jump on EU or even an alt, I mute people pretty fast.
Sometimes I'm changing my account with my brothers, who's like not bad skilled here, and I'm playing on his account, and I see how toxic some people are on that skill tier, and how hard it is to actually carry up 100 and sometimes I can't even do that. Like, they are doing so bad, and the enemy teams are actually building something good, although I'm
Right.
trying, but I can't do it all the time, and it's just frustrating to lose 20 minutes because two people AFK'd from the beginning.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that those kill tiers are quite hard to. But once you get a team, once you know some people with whom you can play and trust, this changes everything.
For sure, yeah. So yeah, I think getting past those first tiers, and then you kind of have fun playing, and
Hmm.
then as you get better, it gets harder because you feel like you should be doing better than you are doing. Like I think that's
Yeah.
always the worst part about MOBAs. It's like I know how this should work. Why am I not winning? And,
Exactly. Oh my God, it's so horrible. God damn it.
and then you beat yourself up, and then you go on a losing streak, and then you want to throw your iPad across the room.
And you were like, why did I do that? Why?
Yeah.
Insane. Yeah, horrible feeling.
Check out this topic. Everyone, I think every skill tier is mentioned in this from the very beginning all the way up to POA. And so add some 2 cents in there. It's usually the forums are a place where people complain, so that's a good topic to complain on, I guess.
Yeah, too.
So that's going to do it for episode 87. But one more time, the Femme Fatale Tournament happening March 25th through the 27th. Everyone should get ready for this. And then the EU Winter Championships happening this weekend. Everyone should come say hi to you and talk to you.
Hi.
Yeah.
Wait.
So for the event, how can people find you, get in touch? Like Twitter, the best place, or online?
I mean, I'm on 24 hours of 7 online.
Okay.
Yeah, but I also starting using more often the Twitter, as we have the Femme Fatale page too.
Okay.
So I have to always check them, and I'm checking them both. Yeah, so this two usually, Facebook too, but private more.
Okay. Then we won't share that here then.
Yeah.
So I'll include a link to your Twitter. People can message you and yeah, hopefully chat you up at the Winter Championships.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'm looking forward to meet new people and
Yeah.
see. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to see all the photos. Be sure to post lots of photos. I want to see them on
Yep.
Twitter.
I will. I'll be like, oh.
Yeah. And then
Promise.
one more thing before I get out of here, I want to mention this Gangstars Academy that recently went up. I know a lot of people are doing videos for their guilds and their teams, and the Gangstars videos are fantastic. I don't know if you've had a chance to look at them. I helped out a little bit on them, but Rumbly and Pawn and Ben Tim and a lot of people are behind those, and they're great knowledge.
Yeah. And then it's just fascinating. I mean, the work and time and passion they put into those academy training videos. It's just amazing, and they have all my respect for doing that and helping out people improve. Also, a good thing for the community that we form, and it's growing. So it's a project that I fully agree with and sustain, and would love to help them out.
I'm sure.
I actually had started a project. It's called the Vainglory. It started before Gangsters Academy.
Okay.
And I'm helping people improve their play style. And we just finished the 1 month training
Oh,
with
cool.
4 people. Yeah, and it went really good. They improved a lot in this 4 weeks. And I would love to do that again soon.
No, that seems like
tournament.
that seems like an awesome idea. I'm sure Sphinx just doing the Femme Fatale tournament could help get
Yeah,
involved with either more of
we'll
that or
see
Gangstars
exactly how.
Academy.
Yeah, maybe I'm going to talk with gangsters, maybe help them out with anything they need, and maybe do something in the Southeast Asian with Tesseract community as
Oh,
well,
okay.
to do a training there. So maybe a new project will rise.
Okay.
So we will see exactly. We have enough time.
Okay, so yeah, awesome. Keep an eye out for that and more of Gangstars videos. I know our goal is like one a week, I think, hopefully. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to watch them all, I'm sure, and help
Yeah,
and pass them to to other people to see them because they're good and really helpful.
yeah. Even if you're POA, you might pick up a tip that you didn't know. So
Yeah, you can still learn things out of it. I mean, the skill tree doesn't really necessarily show your knowledge. You still do mistakes, so
for sure, yeah.
watching this improves you more or less, but
Yeah.
in time.
So yeah, if you're, that'll do it for this episode. If you're liking the show, please rate and review it on iTunes. Always helps more people find the show, gets it up there in ratings, and more people are interested in Vainglory and going to the other podcasts and listening and just improving their gameplay. And then all the episodes are available on shatterthevein.com. Links to iTunes, to Stitcher, to YouTube, to SoundCloud, any way you want to watch or listen to the show, it's all there. And then you can email the show, shatterthevein@gmail.com. And so that'll do it for 87. Hopefully be back on 88, and we'll talk about the EU Winter Championships and, talk about those matches and who won. So thanks for listening. MadeMoiselle, thanks for joining me. This was awesome.
Thank you a lot for the invite. It was really great to be here again with you talking about this. I really like this. I mean, I enjoyed doing this with you, although I'm super excited at the beginning, but everyone is, or should be.
Yeah, it'll be great and can't wait for the tournament. So cheers.
Thank you. Thank you a lot.